Hello, statistics and pre-calculus. Today, verifying whether two functions are inverses or not. Quick overview. Two functions are inverses if you put a value into one of them, then put it into the other one, and you come out with what you started with, x. So if you put in something to one function, then the other comes out with where you started. That means you got back to the beginning. That means you got inverses. So I've got two functions. F of x is 2x minus 10. G of x is 1/2 x minus 1/2 x plus 5. So f of g of x in this case is f of 1/2 x plus 5, which means f of g of x is 2 times 1/2 x plus 5 minus 10. Little distributive property tells me that this is x plus 10 minus 10. This is x. So yes, in that side they are inverses. You have to check the other side. G of f of x is g of f of x is g of 2x minus 10, which is 1/2 of 2x minus 10 plus 5, which by a little distributing gives me x minus 5 plus 5, which is also equal to x. So these indeed are inverses. Notice that you got x on both sides, but you got to it by different ways. X plus 10 minus 10 doing f of g of x, x minus 5 plus 5 doing g of f of x. Now, a quick look. Some that are not inverses, we can take a quick look. What's f of g of x? F of g of x is going to be f of 5x minus 3, which is 5 times 5x minus 3 plus 3, which is 25x minus 15 plus 3, 25x minus 12. That certainly is not x. Just to double check, g of f of x is 5 times 5x plus 3 minus 3. So that gives you 25x plus 15 minus 3. That gives you 25x plus 12. Neither one is x. Neither one is even equal to each other. Although 5x plus 3 and 5x minus 3 seem like they might be inverses, they are not. Not inverses. So that's how to check if two functions are inverses. If you do f of g of x and you do g of f of x and you get the same thing and it's x, that means you did two functions, got back to where you started. Those are inverses. If you don't get back to where you started, they're not.